Hey, Tony guys here, just popping in. Now, I was on Instagram and seen that I think it was a Brazilian influencer, social media influencer, like a model, passed away due to knee liposuction. I think they said it was a pulmonary embolism. And we talked about this with the BBLs. Now, when you get your knee done, nobody will really notice it except for women who looking for it. A man look at a woman knee, but it's kind of to see how the knee go with the calf. And some women calves may lack definition, and then it'll go down to the ankle, which we have known that is called cankles. I'm guessing that stands for calf and ankles, all being one thing. This very sad. It's very sad. And I'm gonna tell you something. You have to take a lesson from this type of stuff. And you got to learn to love what God is giving you. It's some things that you can do naturally. But if you can't do it naturally, you have to be very, very careful before you go do it cosmetically. And if you do it cosmetically, you got to understand the risk, and you also got to ask yourself. You can't just look at all of the cases and say, hey, all of these times that it has been done, it has worked out, so it's most likely going to work out for me. You have to ask yourself, do I care about this enough to die for it? And if the answer is no, then don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm going to tell you, it's real, it's very sad. And, it really hurts me to my heart. And what I mean by that is, it's kind of like some things you just cannot care about. You can't care about it. Like in the industry, I work with a lot of celebrities. One of the things that get done is teeth. And a lot of people want their teeth done. But I went and got braces at like 32 years old. And that was embarrassing as a 31, 32-year old to go get braces, but I want to be able to smile. And braces don't mean your teeth gonna be 100% straight and they move and all of that. But one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to go get veneers. Now, I'm not a woman, so my wife, she okay with veneers or what have you. But I don't see life, like that. How a lot of women will go get that anesthesia and go under and go do these different things. Listen, before you do that, I'm begging you, begging you, begging. Even for the men that want to go get lipo and all of this, before you do that, spend even half of that money going to the gym. You don't even have to hire no trainer. If you can afford it, okay, hire a trainer. If you hire a trainer of the same sex. Because one of the things that happen, a lot of y'all women is hiring male trainers, and that is such an intimate relationship. A lot of y'all getting touched. Because I can't count how many times I done talked to a woman who's sleeping with a trainer. And that's why my wife had a trainer one time, but it was a white guy who looked like G.I. Joe, and she not really attracted to white men, and white men like him not really attracted to black women. Don't mean nothing couldn't happen, but I sure put it out there and just, hey, now watch yourself now. Be careful now. They did a few sessions and then the sessions expired and she never went back to them. But and the reason why she wanted to work with the guys because my wife work out too hard for most men. Like I can't do my wife workouts, and I was a college athlete and I'm way more athletic than her, but she have more endurance than me, and it's a difference of like how fast you could run straight and how high you could jump versus how last you can long. Like your stamina in the gym is her stamina is crazy, and so she like to work out with male trainers or like male workout programs when she used to do bodybuilding, not the super muscular, but she was in the bikini division. And so I see that a lot of times where women will just skip the gym and they'll just go right to the surgery. Listen, spend that money and get you, if you got to hire male or female, it's up to you, but do that work first. Do that work first, because if you take shortcuts, you could be cut short. And it always going to show up in one form or another. But you also got to really think about psychologically and societally, you got to think about the programming that's happening in our world. You have to consider how the world is set up to make you hate yourself, and you got to process that, and you have to wage war against this psychological attack on your self-esteem. And you have to commit and say, I refuse to allow this world to make me hate the body that I'm in. And if I do not like the body that I'm in, I'm going to do everything naturally possible to fix the body that I'm in. And that's what you got to be willing to do. You have to be willing to do that. And you got to get out there and you got to go after it. And you're going to see changes. You are going to see changes. My wife was showing me this video the other day of a lady, of a mom who decided to try Pilates. Go do Pilates. It's not yoga. I know all y'all Christians talking about yoga is this and that, but and in yoga hard, I did it once or twice, and yoga hard, but it ain't Pilates. And so Pilates ain't got nothing to do with nobody religion and all of that. And you know what all y'all be talking about, be finding anything to talk about it, then be getting dang or be gossiping and backbiting. You might as well go do some yoga. All that gossiping and backbiting you doing. And so, listen to me. Go do Pilates. Yes, it's expensive, but so is private school. Everything that's for a certain group of people to be smart, to be healthy, and to be wealthy, they're going to put a different price on it. You got to sacrifice and you got to pay that price. And if you don't want to go do Pilates, get in your living room, get in your bedroom, or get outside and do the equivalent. You could do jumping jacks. I guarantee you, if you do jumping jacks all day, if you do 1,000 jumping jacks, you gonna get fit. You going to get fit, and it's free. You could do push-ups, sit-ups, lay on your bike, do the bicycle kicks, bring them legs up, touch them with your elbows. All that free. So it ain't no excuse. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Don't starve yourself. Don't mistreat yourself. Love yourself. And stop worrying about who don't love you. Stop worrying about who don't like you. Love yourself. Stop going and letting these doctors put you under to go do something cosmetically that's not going to change nothing. It ain't even worth it. I'm telling you, because I done seen so many women go get like all this surgery done and then still get bigger than they was before the surgery. You know why? Because they took a shortcut. They thought that they could just continue to binge eat, and they thought that they had more room. Oh, I done got 40, 50 pounds of fat cut out me or sucked out me. I could go, I could eat 3 plates now instead of 2. Ooh, yeah, that worked for a month or two. Then next thing you know, you start to pack that weight back on, and skin is elastic. So just because they slit your stomach and took fat out and then sewed your stomach back, that skin still elastic. That skin regrow. It will restretch, and you'll be bigger than you was before. And now you face with having to go back to get another surgery. So listen to me. I'm telling you now. Y'all stop doing this stuff now. Y'all stop doing this stuff. And I'm going to tell you, this affects every woman almost. This pretty much affect every woman. And it affect a lot of men. It affect a lot of men. But the way I look at it is like, okay, can I die from this? Like braces, I can't die from braces. Going to the gym, doing a normal workout, I can't die from that unless I got some pre-existing health condition. But if I'm about to do a surgery and something could go wrong the way I could die, I'm finna ask myself, do I need this to live? Now, if I need the surgery to live, I'm gonna take my chances. But if I don't need the surgery to live, I'm not doing it. Especially if I have not done everything that I could do naturally. I might find me a trainer and create a virtual workout club to where all us get on Zoom and we do workout right there in the house on Zoom. You cut your camera off and you watch the trainer do the workout and we do the workout with them. Tell the trainer, listen, we're going to charge $10 a month. Listen, it ain't going to be no whole bunch of people now, but $10 a month, boom, we doing the workout. Right there on Zoom, we doing the workout because I'm going to have to step in because I'm going to have to help y'all hold you accountable, get your work done. The workout might be 15 minutes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 a.m. in the morning. Get up. Get on out that bed. Get on out that bed. Get on up. Get on. Go ahead and do it. And then what I might do is just record it, put it in the academy in case you was working or you was tired or you had sleeping too hard and you missed it. I might go and do that. Just cause I'm tired of seeing headline after headline every week another woman that died from a botched surgery. You got to realize you're not going to God. You're going to a human being. You're going to a human being that barely know what they're doing most of the time. And they just guessing on your body. Yeah, they went to all that school and still people dying. Did all that school and still people dying. You know why? Because they're not God. And you got to understand that. Come on now. We got to do what we got. You got to love yourself. I'm going to tell you. You got to love you. And if you love you, it's going to be somebody that's going to love you too. Love handles and all. You look around. It is people who is built all kind of ways and they have love. You don't have to be built a certain way to have love. I'm married and I'm faithful. And I've loved my wife through so many phases of her body. One thing I've learned about being around a woman is that a woman hormones and her body is gonna go through. I ain't even, but I also got a mama and a sister, and I see how they hormones in their body. Like every man know that, cause every man got a wife, and unless you with some narcissistic billionaire or just a narcissistic guy in general who just want perfection all the time, even though he got a gut or even if his body perfect, it just it don't make sense. And no real man, good man, gonna require every little thing to match societal standards. It's just ignorant because at the end of the day, what matters is all that matters. Meaning the love is in the heart, the love in the mind. Like the body still work. Y'all still could come together and be intimate. And guess what? If a man have a problem with the way a woman is built or shaped, he gonna work out with her to see if that's possible for it to change. And I seen that happen one time. It was a guy, he was like a bodybuilder. He was real fit. He met a woman. I think he met her in the gym, and she was probably, I think, like 280 pounds. And he started talking to her, and he started working out with her. Now, and he started working out with her and started building, and he loved who she was as a person. Well, they got married. They opened a gym together, and they started what you call it, like one of the fitness teams that goes and does the shows, does the competitions. And they gym was right behind our neighborhood. So my wife one time went in there to work out because it was right outside our neighborhood. And then the lady who owned it told her story about how she had lost 100+ pounds and how she was now competing in the bikini division. where it's like you compete and compete and compete, and then you go get on the stage and you flex and turn and all that, and then they judge who got the best physique. And it's in the bodybuilding stuff, but you know how the real big bodybuilders, and then you got the women who be real big. They got different divisions. So they got like bodybuilding, then they got like figure, and then they got like bikini. I think they done added a couple more in there, but my wife did that. And boy, they had to work out hard now. They had to work out hard now. With the first one, the workouts weren't too hard, but then the next club she joined for $99 a month, they workouts was hard. And even with that though, we learned that stuff it's not sustainable, and it's not healthy overworking your body like that. And my wife suffered from it. Her friends suffered from it, and they went through. And then they learn about, okay, working out is about movement, and however your body falls, that's how your body falls. I heard a very elderly doctor or somebody was online. Y'all gonna see it now that I said it. He said, if somebody is obese, but they work out every day, they gonna outlive somebody who is skinny and petite but don't work out. He said if somebody smokes cigarettes but they work out, they gonna outlive somebody who don't smoke but don't work out. I say, man, I got down and did me some push-ups. I just did some push-ups not long ago. When I get on this video for to get down and do some push-ups, it's like, the weather is bad out there and I ain't got no gym membership where I'm at. But hey, I'm finna get my little movement in. Get me some little cardiovascular. You got to love you and let that body fall where it may. Because guess what? It's somebody gonna love you with it. It's somebody gonna love you with it, because love is bigger than just looks. So love who you are. Love yourself. Stop letting this world make you hate yourself. You got to understand that is demonic. And that's the trick of the devil. The devil wants you to hate yourself so you could go get on a table and get put under so he could kill you. Because what you finna bring to the kingdom, what you finna bring to your children life, what you finna bring to your friends and family life if you don't got kids, what you bring to the world is so valuable that he wants you to hate yourself so that it kills your personality, it kills your purpose, and hopefully so that you'll go get enough surgeries till he could kill you on that table. It's a trick of the enemy. You got to learn to love yourself. Listen to me. It's Tony Gaskins. God bless you. We're going to be in touch.